Greetings, puny mortals. I am the Linkzilla, and welcome to God of War, Chains of Olympus. Now, it's been quite a long time, but we are finally getting back to the year of God of War. For those of you who remember when we last left off, Kratos had just clawed his way through God of War Ascension, finally achieved gaining the Eyes of Truth and using them to destroy the Furies. But now, he is no longer blinded from the grim reality of what he has done. So now Kratos is basically has full knowledge of what he has done and has been plagued by the nightmares of what he did that fateful night so long ago. His only hope now is to right the wrongs of his past by serving the gods of Olympus. And this is a story of the 10 years that he spent as a servant of the gods. It's a prequel to the original God of War game. This game was originally released on the PSP, but I'm playing it on my PS3 as part of the God of War collection. So, the Origins collection. So, anyways, sorry to disappoint you guys, but that means that the graphics are going to take a massive dive in quality, but I don't friggin' care, because it's really more or less about the gameplay and the story. The graphics are really just aesthetics that help move it along. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what Kratos has been up to. You know that I have to. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Suffering for years, Kratos, the once great general, now known as the Ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long. But for now, his only respite, his only relief from the sins of his past, was found in the heat of battle. And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil, unleashed on the city of Attica by the invading Persian army.
Oh, he's in 300. Leonidas stands at Thermopylae! Wait, was that him? Was he in that meteor? The shores of Attica. Persians. Spartan! Lay down your weapons! Persians! Come and get them! Oh, how I have missed these controls. Square for attack, triangle to finish, X for jump, and circle for miscellany. Oh, Kingdom Hearts, you could not ruin me.
I must return fire!
Hey, you guys on the ship, you guys shooting at me? Shooting at me with those? Is it just me or do the chains look like they're shorter? I feel considerably less reach than Kratos is supposed to have. Collect all the blood orbs. I, Kratos, the god of war, feed the blades of chaos with the blood orbs of your soul. Alright, these are the blades of chaos. Huh. They seem fairly standard, like they were at the beginning of Ascension. Hey, you guys over there on the ship, you guys are the ones that are shooting at me? Here. Have it back. Woo! That's the power of Kratos, baby. Oh my, a hole. Anything that I could loot? Man overboard! Quack! Man overboard! You! I'm ignoring! Ooh, I can break stuff. Oh, it's good to be back. Back in a God of War game. Something that I actually know and familiar with, but surprisingly, I've never actually played this one. Corpse of Euripides, leader of the Athenian army. Bad luck, old pal. I wonder how Kratos regards Athens. Like, Athens is a major rival to Sparta and whatnot, but Kratos ends up becoming, like, the savior of Athens. And I'm pretty sure that puts him in a position of high regard, especially since everyone who was there was assuming that Kratos came as a servant of Ares, that he was basically the harbinger of their doom. I don't need that. Anything else that I can smash up? Mash up and smash up? Whoa! Cyclops! No, you don't! Whoa! That's bigger! What the Firo is that? Well, it's got a health bar, so you slash at it. Oh my god, I just realized this is like the second God of War game that I know of that actually uses fucking life bars. Yeah, let's see, while holding... Oh, I guess when you're holding down like L2 and R2, then both analog sticks can be used for evading. But I'm used to it one way, so... Alright, let's quick time event this bitch. It's good to not be in a PG game. Ooh, what is this? Open up wide, friend. We're gonna play dentist. Ooh! And that is Kratos. Swing bada! Hey, bada bada bada, swing bada! Get it, get it, get it. There it goes. Breathing fire. I'm destroying the blockades in the vain hope that they give me blood orbs. You know, they're technically not called blood orbs, they're just red orbs, but let's face it, they're coming out of things that you kill or destroy. It was really Robot Chicken that first started calling them blood orbs. You see, here's really the difference between a character like Kratos and a character like Sora. Right now, Kratos is currently in his completely nerfed state. Like, I don't know how that works from the end of God of War Ascension, since that seems to be the only game where he actually was never nerfed as a part of the story, but here he's basically back to factory settings, so... But even here, he still feels so damn powerful. Like, you basically can just feel the weight behind his attacks. And listen to that music. I love it. Yep, that's definitely going in the intro. Right. Let's back it up. Back it up. Oh, no, we're gonna push it forward. We're going to storm the castle!
The city is under siege!
Oh, it's over here. I see that. Oh, Gorgon's Eye. Gotta go back to having 5 of them, huh? This is basically like, it's still running on, like, PSP controls, so some things are going to be different. It's going to be something that I'm going to have to get used to. Unless I can configure it somehow. Oh. Nope. So glad to have a rolling ability back on an analog stick. Woo! Kill the beast! Kill the beast! Get away from my men! Unless you guys were just fighting each other. But seriously, I killed everyone who was in this exchange. Who were the aggressors? Did killing my own Spartan or the Athenians, like, yeah, they were probably one of the Athenians, so did killing them give me health? Archers. I hate archers. If you guys could just hold off on what you do for about 2 seconds, okay? Just gonna clear out everything over here that could be of value, and then I'll be more than happy to come over there and kill ya. Unless you would like to use those 2 seconds to run for your lives. Ah, that's right. Kratos doesn't have Poseidon's trident, or the other artifact from the last game that allowed him to swim. I'm not going outside to swim! Come here. Gives you that empty feeling, doesn't it? Wow. He took a lot of punishment. I gotta respect that. Oh. Let's see, how many do I need? 2650. The door is locked, and the only other way out is through the perfume department. Ah, great. That guy just walked through the bars. He just walked right through the bars. This isn't a turnstile, it's a physical object, you see? I can't walk through the bars. No, come here, come here. Oh, yeah, what? You can't walk through the bars now all of a sudden? Video game logic. You'll learn to love it, or it'll give you an ulcer. God, I want to kill these guys, but I know I'm working against the clock to get through that door. But screw it, they give me blood orbs. I should probably take this. You always should go for the opportunity to get as many blood orbs as you can. I wonder if Kratos can actually see them, and what they mean to him. Like, are they an actual thing that exists, or are they all just part of Kratos' imagination? Who threw that piece of paper at me? I'm gonna assume I started recording this at 2:30. Climb, Kratos, climb! Oh, or destroy. You're gonna... Ooh! Zotaro! Yes, please! Really like the animatics on it. I like that he uses both hands again, not like an Ascension, where he thought that he was also cool. Or maybe because that was his youngest point, he was actually stronger back then. Hey, Kratos, you're getting old. Oh, destroy Robinson family! Destroy Buzz Lightyear! Destroy Buzz Lightyear! Kratos, get off the ladder. There we go. You mean I can't break these things? Impossible. There's nothing that Kratos can't break. Just like how there's nothing that Flex Tape can't fix, there's nothing that Kratos can't break. Oh, these are siege towers, like they have in Lord of the Rings. There's that creature again. What the heck is it? Where did it come from? Did the Persians bring it? I don't remember that as part of the movie. And I'm gonna have to walk across that, which means I'm gonna go over here to look for treasure. Aha! Always clear the corners. You know, I really do like this scene. Like, this is the kind of thing that I would just stand around and watching all day. Particularly like how it's not moving. All beam walks completed. Is that seriously the only beam walk I'll have to do in this game? Because if so, good. Is that Xerxes? Oh no, that's Xerxes' father.
What evil have you wrought on this city, Persian?
Darius.
Evil? It is not evil that I bring, Spartan. I bring the might of Persia and the sacrament of purification. As we speak, my basilisk cleanses this land so that
thing's
it
a
may embrace
basilisk?
the glory of the Persian Empire. Olympus has sent a message, and I am here to deliver it. Then you are just a messenger. So take this message back to your little gods. It will take more than a pathetic Spartan to stop the power of the Empire.
You honestly have no idea who you're messing with, Darius. Jesus! What the hell? What the heffalump was that? You, come here. Give me your insides. Oh! You put me on the floor. Yeah, do you like that? I was doing that combo on that one guy, and then that other guy stepped in at just the right moment. Is that a genie? Well, he's Persian. He has a djinn. Ooh! Where you aiming to, Gong? Oh, I was afraid the game froze.
Please, spare my life.
You
I
don't know
will
who
give
you're
you
talking
all that
to.
you ask.
You have nothing I want, Persian.
Take my kingdom, my women, my gold.
I won't take your riches, but I will take your life.
Brutal. The Ifrit. That sounds familiar. That sounds like Persian History X. This is basically kind of reminding me of the Aeon from Final Fantasy X, which is ironically something that Kingdom Hearts also did. So it's a magic spell. I have to hold down R1. Come on, boys. Come on in. Come on in close. Water's fine. Pool's open. That's right. PSP basically didn't have like analog sticks. You had to use the directional pad to move, so the directional pad to change between spells was out, so now you're basically gonna have to be careful. Well, I think it's telling me to go that way, so I want to go this way. Oh.
Is there anything we can do to repay you?
Video games. You gotta love them. This is basically the one thing from God of War Ascension that was actually missing. A staple of the game franchise. LT, I know you're watching this. Look away.
My lord? Thank you, my lord.
That's it? That's all I get? 2 girls, 1 Spartan. Seriously, usually that would, like, give a bounty of orbs. Right. We gotta hunt down and kill that basilisk. Open up! Yeah, just like in Lord of the Rings, gotta kick down the ladders. There's the basilisk in the background. I just love how the first boss of every God of War game is basically mostly spectacle rather than it is an actual fight. Like, the creature is always off in the background doing something cool. You made the mistake, buddy. Just never should have climbed up that ladder. Right, gotta turn this. Where'd you come from? Seriously, I knocked down both ladders. Did somebody put another ladder back up? Because that's what happens in Lord of the Rings. Ah! Yeah, you really shouldn't have come to work today, buddy. Something tells me you should have stayed home in bed. Where were we? I got a present for ya. I really like the way that thing is designed. It reminds me of Cloverfield. Oh, I could do it again. What am I gonna hit? I was hoping that I would hit something innocent. Although, this is basically, you gotta do some exploration, because who knows if this could reveal some kind of secret. Doesn't seem like it did. Maybe one more time. Oh. Looks like it only has one of two settings. I can't go anywhere in between. Oh, maybe there is. Or maybe I'm just being a dick. Collateral damage. At least I got a trophy out of it. There's always damage of a collateral nature. Alright, kegs of wine. Am I supposed to go down here? I have a feeling that that's the path that I'm supposed to go, so we'll go up the ladder first. No! Giddy. Phoenix Feather. Looks like I only need 3, maybe? Maybe 4? Ah, 4. 5. Damn it. To the dungeon! Oh, this is a fight. Oh, Cyclops is back. Probably not the same one. That Athenian is employee of the month. Hey, that's That's the Fates. I guess the Fates must have deemed that the Persians were going to win this fight. Either that or this game was made from leftover recycled material from God of War 2, which it probably was. You know what's kind of mind-blowing about this? The fact that in this portion of the God of War timeline, Ares is definitely alive, and he's probably getting off to this. Oh! I need to change up the strategy. Alrighty. I can pound the pavement too. Yeah! Going up. Did I just... I kicked the blade of chaos into his eye! Gruesome, ain't it? Oh, it is good to be back. I miss the senseless violence. See? This is basically how you prevent a game, your character from falling off the edges. Who threw that piece of paper at me? Hey, somebody in the comment section down below, help me write a GorgonEye parody of GoldenEye, alright? Oh man, I'm starting to get hungry. I gotta say, going back to God of War should be a great way to work on my frustrations. If any of you guys are curious as to why I hadn't really played God of War since, like, what was it, May? April? Well, the thing about it is that, well, I honestly thought that, like, well, considering that God of War, the next one, came out, like, much earlier than I anticipated, I basically realized that I probably wasn't going to be able to ride the hype train with God of War Ascension, but also the fact that God of War games are really friggin' fun. They're like some of my most favorite games of all time, and I realized that, like, if I basically, like, wanted to pretty much play them all in rapid succession just to cash in on the new game's release, then I would basically have gone through some of the best games of my library without really ever actually just experiencing them and having fun with them. So I basically decided to pull the reins on it for a while. I wanted to get back to it like months ago, but then Jurassic June happened and like so many other things during the summer that basically occupied my attention. I tried to go back to it at the beginning of the semester, back to the beginning of August, only to discover that the version of the God of War collection that I had received as a gift was actually a used copy, so instead of having the games on the disc, I found out the hard way that they actually came on a promo code that could be used to download the games. And because the game was used, that promo code was like nowhere to be found. So I had to wait until I could get another paycheck that I didn't have to devote entirely to paying my rent. That's another thing. Like August, my rent in August was really bad. It was really a bad situation, so I had to wait for money for like 3 weeks. It's a good thing that I stock up on cheap food as a principal rule. But anyways, I finally got the collector's game, and it arrived like much later than I thought it would because I actually wanted it over Labor Day weekend, which it arrived on. The problem is that like I was expecting it to come in the form of a package, but they sent it to my mailbox. I was genuinely afraid that the disc was going to be damaged if they did that, but thankfully it doesn't seem to be. Anyways, now, after all that rigmarole, I'm finally playing it. But, speaking of Labor Day weekend, that's the day that I played the finale of Kingdom Hearts, which is kind of ironic because those of you who are watching this online, you're going to be watching this video and say, oh, he just started submitting Kingdom Hearts, so he's already played through the entire thing? Yes, I have. I want to basically get into the habit of like having a backlog of videos that I can basically use to submit, so whatnot. So now you basically know that this recording is actually taking place after Labor Day weekend. I wanted to basically like finish off Kingdom Hearts as quickly as possible so that I could start playing this and devote the rest of Labor Day weekend exclusively to this, but that final portion of the game wasn't the final portion of the game at all. I honestly thought that it would be a simple situation of beat Maleficent, beat Riku, lock the door to Kingdom Hearts or whatever, or lock the door to Hollow Bastion and boom, the game is over. But nope, turns out we gotta go on a merry hunt all across the entire friggin' galaxy, fighting Ansem, fighting a Chernabog, which I think was horrendously underutilized. That's the thing about the Kingdom Hearts game. I just can't help but feel like the Disney characters serve really no purpose. Like, imagine if Donald and Goofy weren't Donald and Goofy. What would really change about them? Gotta take a drink every now and then. There it is. Here we go. That person had something. It's running away. Well, good. Even a monster knows to fear me. Especially since I blinded it in one eye. Didn't I? Did I blind it? Oh, I'm gonna have to use that guy's corpse. He doesn't have anything valuable on him. His dead body is what's valuable to me. Kratos is a very morbid person, isn't he? He does a lot of morbid things in life. But screw it. Every single one of us would basically just leap at the opportunity to be him. I mean, apart from the enduring, searing pain on his forearms and not having his family anymore. Or I could use this chest, or this crate, or whatever. Yeah! I swear, they are putting less and less of orbs in these things per game, aren't they? How many do I need? Just about another 150 more, but let's see the Ifrit. Increased damage, 3,500. How many levels does it have? How many notches? Come on, show me! Dang it, they don't show the notches in this game. That's gonna be a pain in the ass, because... because there's just something easier about knowing how far you have to go before something is fully powered up. Because then that can help you strategize for later in the game. Let's see, do I need this now or later? I can power it up now, but then it will take me extra long to power this up, and this thing will actually help me more in the long run, so... Who says that video games don't teach you good life lessons? That's basically a budget right there. Come over here. You. It's my dream to one day see Kratos in Egypt. I really want to see that. Seriously, I really think that this game franchise would lend itself greatly to being in Egypt. Doesn't anybody else agree? Does anybody else want to see Kratos take on the Egyptian gods? Personally, I want to see him try and dethrone the mighty pharaoh, only to have the guy challenge him to a children's card game. Well, children's tablet game. See? You stay here, buddy. This can be your resting place from now on. But then, what was the crate for? You know what? I think it's because I'm mostly a paranoid kind of guy, but I have a feeling that that body is actually going to be more useful to Kratos in the long run. So, where's the crate? Pop, where's the crate? I guess the delivery boys must have come. Woo! I honestly don't know what I'm expecting from this game. I actually hope that it's going to be of shorter length than the other God of War games, because, like, considering that it's a handheld game, I actually hope that, well... I actually hope that it won't last as long as, like, the average God of War game. But I have my doubts. Come on, buddy. You are now my new corpse buddy. We're gonna have, like, our own buddy cop TV sitcom spin-off. Kratos and Corpse. Yeah, you see? This is where we part ways, my corpsey friend. I will always remember the way that you used to sat there, unmoving, cold and unfeeling, while I played my harpsichord. Goodbye, corpsey. I think I love the fact that I can hear the basilisk in the background, that roar, the... You have collected enough orbs to power up your Blades of Chaos. Well, thank you! Might as well. Dang it! Ah! And I'm not going back, because literally, you remember how long it's been since I've been to a save altar or whatever? Just imagine it, guys. If you eventually move on to that one religion that a lot of people would love to see get its ass kicked by Kratos, you could easily swap out the phoenix feathers for angel feathers. Lends itself. Oh, this is a fight if I've ever seen one. And it's gonna be behind me, isn't it? Kratos, where are you going? Yep. Hey buddy, how's your eye? Oh, hey, we match! Seriously, doesn't it kind of look like... with its pale skin and whatnot? He wants to be my animal mascot. Whoa, look out! Whoa, Kratos gets knocked back a lot. Get back, beast! Seriously, does this thing remind anybody else of the Cloverfield monster? You know, that thing that J.J. Abrams thinks is so cool, but actually isn't? Okay, I'm clearly gonna have to jump over that. Bust your face up! Jump! Oh! Hey, where's its health bar? Just noticed that it doesn't have a health bar at present. I will back you into the corner. Oh! I'm about to wake up your dentist. Where are you going? Don't run away. The fun is just beginning. Get down here! No, you don't! Now back off! So I just had a thought. This thing's a basilisk, so how is it not turning Kratos to stone just by looking at it? I guess Kratos knows enough not to look this thing in the eye. And he took out one of the eyes earlier, so maybe its petrification powers are down by half. Rinse and repeat. London Bridge is falling down. Silver Shamrock. Ooh, lovely. Going up. Keep that mouth closed. This is what you get for eating Chipotle. Yeah, I've had some bad days with hot Cheetos myself.
Fulfilling his commitment to the gods, Kratos defeated the basilisk brought forth by the Persians.
Now I'm all the way over here.
But this small victory would not satisfy the man who had come to be known as the Ghost of Sparta.
Would you expect nothing less?
Is this all you would have me do? Is there nothing else?
What the? Is that the sun?
Seeing the sun plummet through the sky and the world plunge into darkness, Kratos knew this was not a sign from the gods.
What treachery is this?
Guys, I don't know how to.
Sights on the glowing horizon, Kratos made his way toward the mysterious light.
I don't know how to tell you this, but the sun just fell out of the sky.
Kratos could possibly know.
Title screen? Nope.
In the darkness, Morpheus, the god of dreams, awakened to a world where he and only he wielded power. The land was slowly overrun by a black fog that engulfed everything it touched.
Okay, so the sun just fell out of the sky, and now Morpheus, the god of dreams, he is basically the one who is in power now. So, is Morpheus the one behind this? I mean, I feel like he's just seizing an opportunity, but anyways, that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment down in the comment section below, and be sure to like and share it with your friends. You want to keep up to date on more God of War coming your way in the future, then just hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I'll catch you, puny mortals, in the next video. Later!